Embarrassing moments. I hate embarrassing moments, especially when it's me or any of my friends. Anyways, listen to me talk about embarrassing moments for 5 minutes. Does anyone have those moments when someone is waving and you think they're waving at you, but it's actually someone else behind you? So yeah, I had one of those moments in school with my crush. So I was just chilling, it was break, or what you Americans say, recess. I was sitting with my friends when I saw my crush waving at me. They're not my crush anymore, by the way. So I waved back and he looked at me with a raised eyebrow and tilted his head. And then I looked behind me and he was waving at his friend. To be honest, when I look back, I was so stupid to think he was actually waving at me. So this one isn't bad, but it's still embarrassing. So I was running to class because I was going to be late. There's this area where you go through where 2 other year groups stay for the morning. And everyone in secondary goes through that area to get to class. I was running through the door because I was gonna be late. And luckily everyone was in this one area looking at something. So I was like, yes, I'm in the clear. But I was still running so they wouldn't look back and see me. And I slipped a little because my shoes were wet. It was winter at the time, so it had been raining. So I slipped by the door and looked back to make sure no one saw me slip, and I saw my crush at the time sitting on a chair staring at me like he was about to stab me, but also he had a smirk on his face. I was like, what the actual hell? So I went through the door, put my stuff in my locker and got to class. Then I told my best friend everything. This other time I was with my other best friend, and she was standing on this hill which was a little muddy and slippery because it was winter at the time too. So she slipped and I thought that I could pull her back up from the hill. But newsflash buddy, it didn't work. So I ended up flying and falling to my demise with her. I had 0.3 seconds to decide if I fall on her or if I fell on the slide right next to us. So in midair, I ejected myself away from her and went stomach first onto the slide, sideways sliding down. And when I asked her, she said that all she could see were my legs flying in the air. And then we both looked up at each other and we just started laughing because we just turned into airplanes together. And the only person that saw us was this little kid who was probably in like year 2. And in America, it's first grade or grade 1, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong though. Well, thank you for watching. And if you have any embarrassing stories, comment them down below. And with that, goodbye.